Very gloomy. Yeah, very gloomy. Fuck it, we're doing Europa Universalis 4. Let's go! I think this will be a rather good fit. Hey, Matrenki. Transistor soundtrack. No, we're good by now. So, they're on to training for game number 1, and it's gonna be Dungeon versus Factory. Gongwazy, let's go of the trade for 1500, and then Wojtek, let's go of the color for 800. That's a very expensive color, and oh my god, they send Rieta as a pick for Factory. Wow, that's really crazy actually, to be playing Henrietta here, because a Gar is gonna be like the main pick for Factory for most players. However, Wojtek sees Henrietta. So initially when we played Memory Lane, we used to play Henrietta, and we swapped over to Agar because of how consistent and good he was after, you know, like some testing and playthroughs. And then apparently Wojtek is bringing it back to the very beginning. And you know what? We were right all along. Henrietta is the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, Henrietta's gonna be bringing a lot of tempo, and of course Gongwazy with the Deemer is gonna be able to pass. Oh my god, what a biome here already for... Ooh, finds Grendon. Anyway, doesn't really matter. He also has like a really easy refugee camp and many black towers that he can farm in order to get like some early artifacts, good gold. Also has a helmet in the biome, which is a really big deal for a Deemer. Can use the early knowledge, especially like if you can do that before the first vortex. He's gonna be able to like actually scout out the entire map here almost immediately. He sees his own 3k zone here. Sees the position of the mines and such. Meanwhile, on the side of Wojtek here, he already has 106 halflings and has a really good trailblazer here too, if he wants to do some biome farming over here. And he's also gonna be able to upgrade all of his army in the hill fort. So Wojtek is like a really big fan of the hill fort. And he's actually the reason why I respect the hill fort quite a bit now. You know, as I'm gonna be casting these games, I'm also gonna be like learning a lot here. Yeah, ignored. Hey, Tranky. The casting made it look great again, 22. A bit late, but intense series. It's Ronia, isn't it? Gongwazy Ronia. I will be missing out on that because I'm waking up like 7 a.m. tomorrow. And I'm like 1 hour ahead too, so I believe that series would be ending like midnight. That's a little bit too late for me in this case. I would catch it otherwise. He's woke at 7 a.m. Disgusting. That's a lot earlier than I usually do, okay? 106 is like 53 links, a Chigi. Oh, lol. Okay, I'm already setting out here. Gotta be picking up quite a bit of XP. Gets up to expert leadership, and Gongwazy very understandable key. So I'm wondering if he did already like any of the black towers here. Oh no, he just got the helmet and got back into the town. Gonna be going to 60 mana by DTL. That's pretty intense here. By the way, Wojtek's secondary hero here was Todd, obviously, because he has the automatons and they won. There's not really any other realistic way that you're gonna be able to get that. Chat, we need to convince Ami to cast that game. Oh, I can ask him. I'll message Ami. I would like to. Would be easier on PC, but I'm not opening my Telegram chat with Ami on PC. Ami cast. Chat wants you to cast Gong versus Ronio this evening after the series I'm covering now. Okay. We'll see how and if he responds. Already like a pretty big yeah, that's a big fight here to be finding that early. like 9 p.m. Like 9 p.m. expected start. Hey, memorized? Oh, 1 hour late. Well, no. I mean, I'm casting a grand finale today, so we are exactly in time. Bro, I'm sleeping at this time. Well, I mean, when I message you, I don't necessarily expect like an immediate response. If you're sleeping, then go ahead and sleep, and when you wake up, just respond. What do you mean? Did I call you, Ami? Did I call you? Ami never getting rid of being 12 allegations. Is blue gone? Oh yeah, let me fill in the overlay. Does anybody remember the exact amount of gold that was traded? So we have factory. Factory Henrietta versus Dungeon Demir. Dude, I mean, this being the first map is kind of insane. And yeah, we'll play a scheme. Wait, what was the item? I actually missed it. The Wojtek's item in the churchyard here. But he's gonna be doing like 2 more of these churchyards still. Based on the stats, it was a chest piece. Now I remember that I actually saw it. Okay. How's it going for Gong here, I wonder? He hasn't picked up like anything too, too important. Just ends up getting a little bit of luck, and now he is gonna be heading out for more of these black. It's both gold towers. Oh my god, that's so sucky, dude. 3 black towers and they're all undoable. He can do red and, I mean, he can do like black tower 60% at a time, and the first 3 times he ends up rolling, you know, against it. So that kind of sucks. Yikes. Gonna be able to kill it. Gets the same crown that he already had. Oh my god. Dude. Like, it was a really good start, but maybe it was a bait here for Gong, because, like, everything that he's doing here ends up kind of, like, falling flat on his face. But this is, like, so many black towers down. Kind of insane. Alright. Again, I was, like, filling in the details. So, red is Gongwazy. Blue is Wojtek. Wojtek is like 565 and Gong is like 871, let's say. It's gonna be a 0-0 for now, and plus 700 for red, thank you. Plums. Hey, Ordlaps. Hey, Purple Shrine, appreciate the sub. I got ads. Okay. Now that the hill fording is complete, Wojtek here has like an amazing looking army, and he's looking. Oh, he got a tabard and a chest piece, and also like the luck morale ring, which is actually really useless for Henrietta. But he already is going advanced Laga, ends up skipping the first wisdom option in order to gain even more tempo over here. However, the bosses are going to be quite a bit more dangerous to get in this case. Gonna be already one-shotting these zombie stacks, so it's gonna be like pretty easy. Is Gong the greatest home player of all times? Would you date Tame? Nah, he doesn't treat his partners right yet. Maybe when he's 14. We have Gong playing Memory Lane. More than Lexia. Nah. Start account. Wait, what? Oh. Well, not to be mistaken with anything bad. Bruh. Anyway, we have game 1 here, and it's gonna be Wojtek blue and Gongwazy red. 10-minute prediction. Let's go. So there is a line. What? Finally you're live. Was stuck watching AC Shadow streams, the agony. AC? The only AC I know is Assault Caress. Like Shava, just read about Redeemer. Yeah, I mean, I made that line back when I Well, basically, when I was like, still like two-viewer Andy. That's how I represented myself. And you know what? I think it stands the test of time. It will stay there forever as such. Dude, Gong here, I mean Wojtek here is gonna be like real rich. He finds a pretty good 3k zone, and yeah, it's gonna be tempoing right through it. Free range fight, and he don't fight. Yeah. An upside here is like gonna be pretty unfortunate. 2147 stat line for Demon D4 is actually really good. It seems like Gong here is gonna be okay. At least he found the armor of wonder. I mean, that's literally something. Finally, something going his way. You'll have to see it. Giga Henry Stein. Kind of. The Hillfort is really good. And he got a bunch of golden experience here too. He would be able to build out Quaddles here with one very easily if he just wanted to. Not sure if he is gonna be wanting to do that though. I mean, he has like infinite amount of gold, and the resources shouldn't be too hard to manage in case he wants to do that. Dude, not going a garbage and going mines, I don't know. I'm just personally offended, you know? Not saying it's bad, but I am personally offended. Hello, did I miss anything special? Not so far, Gendrukas. Well, maybe Gong here, missing out on every single one of these 3 black towers next to him because they ended up being a black or a gold dragon. That's pretty hilarious. He probably kept for 4 these black towers and then was not even able to go for them, most of them. Ooh, he's gonna go for the 3k. I think he likes the boss over there by the sandworms. And the troll. So he has like 2 good bosses that he's gonna be able to invest his time into and then come back soon after. Either one of these bosses could already be like game winning in case he gets like air control. Air control would be okay, not really that good. Air control is where it's at. Yeah, gotta be showering here some. No reason to wait here actually on the Harpy Axe. They could have went in and then at the very least I could have started the next turn. No. The war machines would make it... No. Yeah, anyway. He wouldn't have been able to start. The middle stack would be shooting always. Which means that this was the one that they should have gotten shot by the beholders, but it's a small difference. I'm offended you would pick a guy. Dude, a guy is good, especially in the tournament version where there's gonna be like no magic well, you know? I wonder if Gong is actually gonna be going for the Quaddles here in week 1 or not. Where did his gold go? Where did he spend it on? Oh, he deployed 34 halflings actually. That's big. I only now noticed. Mine locations is Pog. He's still missing the gem pond, and it's probably here to the right. Just like a little bit to the right of this portal. I believe this is probably gonna be... Yeah, I'm gonna be already like heading for the comfy zone, obviously. As it's a really good thing to do. Are we watching Gong or Wojtek? Both. The blue player is Wojtek's Henrietta that's tempoing really hard and also getting mines at the same time. And meantime, Gong here is going to his 6k and gonna be taking like a really big box. This box could, well, 1, it could kill him. 2, it could just straight up win him the game. There's very many good outcomes here that is possible. If I had to guess, like in my memory lane wisdom, this box is pretty much every single time gonna be 15k XP. Do you agree with me, or do you? I'm betting that this is like 15k XP. Anybody wants to bet 20 subs on this, by the way? All air, gimme. Yes, this would be a very favorable trade for me to be betting that, but I've seen this way too many times. You know? At a certain point... I agree more, it looks more like all air. I don't think so. Now look. Oh! Ultra 5! Dude! Wait! Wasn't Gong the person to actually get the week 1 DD Scholar last time? And now he finds the old tier 5 spell box? Jesus! Wow, you just lost 20 subs. No, nobody took me up on that bet. I was betting with somebody. I was challenging someone to ETO bet. I didn't like just promise it for nothing. Hi Lucky, can you give me a quick summary of who is cheating this time for those who just joined? Gongwazy, like, sniffs out the old tier 5 box, easy peasy. That is ridiculous, by the way. Week 1, all air control. Gong is off to like a really great start, not only in this game, but also in the series. This will be a big mental blow for Wojtek here, I believe. Jesus. I bet 5 subs that is just not gay of 5k. Oh, okay. Thanks for noting that, guys. I will then deliver on my... Then I will deliver on that. Where's the give sub button? Huh? Gift. 5. 20 euro, goodbye. There we go. Enjoy. I was wrong. I'll own up to it because somebody did take me up on the challenge, and me missing it for a moment is no excuse. I will provide odds and subs. Wow. Already like a big fight here. Gone for by the Henrietta Teal. However, the bad part is that he cannot get the Alter 5s because he does not have the wisdom and not even a spellbook either. So it's gonna be... Ooh, that morale ruins everything! It was perfect! Until it wasn't. He's gonna be able to bait them out so he can shoot on the next turn, so it's not that bad. Now he waits. No, he needed... Oh, but he actually saves more by... Oh my god, dude, these halflings are owning in melee. Damn, okay. And this, yeah, this fight was for a big sword. And, yeah, this is like a Giga Henrietta by now. 13 attack skill week 1. Dude, both these players are just going like absolutely crazy over here. Damn. Red overlay doesn't show hero. Dima. It's gonna be going for the ruins here. Less so for the gold here, but more so for the exploration. I wonder what the Gong will do with his newfound air magician. He could like... Now that's funny, I would say that, you know, he can like just rush his opponent, but he can't really. Oh, he's actually sitting here on the stables at the ending of his turn, and he's just gonna be stabling up here for week number 2 immediately. Yeah. Imagine going a Gar here. I would go a Gar, and I would build like 1 free... I think with this map I could do 1 free full control, okay? Let's see if he does any better. Okay, okay, no. Let's do 1 for 5, that's more reasonable. Hey, Blabloob. Imagine paying 700 for red Dima though. I mean, yeah, this game number 1 is already like hella high. If every single game this memory lane is gonna be like this, then oh boy. These odds are nuts for this Henrietta. Oh, expert error here for the Henrietta team. I wonder if he got the spellbook finally. He did. I wonder if he got haste in that spellbook. That's a big fight as well. I mean, Wojtek is just doing fight after fight, and these are pretty big ones. Speaking of a big fight, these trolls are gonna be sure something teal. I guess like this would be experience would very surprisingly be one of the best case scenarios. Though maybe 25 demons here or something would also be like pretty good. He's like, goodbye, Ballista. Oh, it lived. Okay, 10k XP. Ends up getting like a really shitty demer. Didn't roll for anything up until level 6, and now level 6 is like leadership versus water. Picks up the leadership, finally gets the air magician before Earth on a warlock. Picks up the Earth as well, so now has Earth Air that he really needs to level up into. The experience here gave him quite a few primary stats, gave him, you know, rounded out, yeah. Oh my god, that's Earth Orb and Air Orb. Lamal. He's like, yeah, really should have Demon. Now that he has Tier 5 week 1. Well, still. Leadership before water. Goes back to his main. Doesn't really have any army here whatsoever, so we're likely going to be seeing him go to the coffee shop to pick up some. He's also thinking about the orbs here. It's going to be like pretty good XP here too. Finds another box as well. Yeah. We'll just be doubling up on the mana. And we'll... yeah, possibly head out here. Really does value all of this spellcasting being available. This game is beautiful. Yeah, I wonder how the trees are going. Okay, the trees are down, it seems. What was the tree fight for? Does anybody remember? He now has an orbit permanence, so I guess it was for permanence? Wait, was that only 60 Halfling Ground Days? That's not as many as I remember. Fight was for XP. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Okay, he goes here with a bunch of mana. Gonna be, yeah, looking to do all of these fights for very big gains. Oh, maybe we'll choose to fly over this and just go to the Earth. Oh, okay. Once we do the Earth Orb before the box, as the Earth Orb is gonna be making the other fight quite a bit easier. Giga Orb should give 10% additional efficiency damage to spells. Huh? Maybe even just 5 would still be good. Giga Orb? Leadership is good in Memory Link, because big chance for armor composition is multi-faction based. If you wanted something that would help with like your might, did we just get a really close zoomed in demon there for a moment? Anyway, even if you wanted to like work on your might, offense or armor would be better. Leadership is just like, yeah, I mean, compared to all the other options, it's just trash. Like, it's not about being good or bad. I mean, it is, but it's like a little bit more complicated. Anyway, these are like some really big HP fights. But the Demon is gonna be like very happy to take because, yeah, he needs all of the experience in the world right now just to get up to double the D here ASAP. Mortian, appreciate yourself, thank you. Medusas, that's not bad. And just some familiars, huh? Gotta be probably leading out here right now. Makes sense. I'll be up to Advanced Earth and an Air Orb. He also gets the option of going over there. Actually, with the Tier 5 spells, he could skip the guard and immediately walk over to his opponent. That would be pretty exciting. Oh, actually, yeah, this is still like very many Halfling run this. Doesn't have the haste here. Despite having expert air, he's not gonna be able to utilize it that soon. Wisdom is picked up here, and yeah, tier 2 red tower already farmed up by Henrietta with basically week 1 army. Kind of insane. Or maybe he did go back to the main for army. 109 actually looks like a lot. And also he doesn't have the normal halfling, so probably upgraded. Maybe, oh, he went for the hill fort, of course. And the furthest side that I saw was just the upgraded ones. Okay. That makes sense. He's not going to be doing this Medusa stores on this turn, and that doesn't really matter though, unless he wanted to build something. In that case, it kind of matters. Wait, they have control already week 2. Yeah, the Deemer went for a big box, and it ended up paying off because it was Ultra 5 spells. So now he has the DTP already, which is of course insane for the timing. And he had like such a good 3k as well. And it doesn't even matter at all. Dude, generating this and then wasting it is kind of painful to me as like kind of a like guild player. At least it's not Scholar DD. At least it's not Scholar. Well, yeah. This is quite a bit more consistent. But also bigger investment. Picks up the Expert Earth here already. Not getting a lot closer to the double the D. In fact, he's getting further. Well, I mean, in a way. He's thinking about the treasury. I wonder if he recognizes the fact that you're playing the tournament version, which does not have a well here. According to Retail, Expert Slow is GG easy. I mean, Expert Slow... I mean, for the Deemer, who doesn't really have any armor right now, it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, already finds a Kansa here. And I believe he's like moving his mouse in circles here in celebration. He's like, woohoo! Easy game. Because he can do a max Kansa right now, after setting in Magic Ball for a single turn. And then the Kansa's both good XP to wrap up the Expert Air. It's also got another way steal. Can fly over this if you want steal, or can... Ooh, another Kansa! 2 Kansas on week 2 on the Deemer. Jesus. Yeah, that's pretty turbo. No mana though. He's just gonna sit in the Comfy Town, Mage Guild, in order to get the mana that he needs for this. Can check the size of the XP shop. Not really much else to do anyway. Oh, he's gonna do it? I don't think that's a good idea. Tier 2 is gonna be pretty hard. Hi Lyceum. Do you think Mr. Gluya has a chance going from loser bracket and make Duel great again? Ooh, who's gonna tell him? Ooh, who's gonna tell him? Let Ordy tell him. I don't understand how Gong had a spell box and buy him. Not buy him, he went into his 6k zone. Yeah, it was in the 6k, not gonna buy him. Glue is already in finals! Bravo, no. Glue got eliminated pretty early, even from the lower bracket deal. Unfortunate. Wait, who eliminated the guy who beat Gong initially? Nobody. He's still cooking. It was Tokyo Revenger, wasn't it? Yeah, Tokyo Avenger knocked Gongwazy to the lower bracket, and now he's sitting in the grand finals already from the winners bracket. Gong is looking for Rush's Inferno Zone is next to opponent 3k Mine Zone. Ah, I see. Maybe. I mean, yeah, why let the opponent stay alive when you're this turbo? Finds the Logger here, but potentially doesn't want to get it, as he will need like a lot more XP to wrap up the Expert Air here in case he takes this. Yeah, he's heavily considering, and we'll pick up the Air Magician. Finds a Theater Conservatory. Not the worst. I should farming Aura so hard by mentioning Tokyo every 2 minutes. Hands are shaking, knees heavy. All my dreams are about one thing. Yeah. It's normal for our glue grandpa who forgets sometimes to buy take armor from the castle. Lecture viewers suffer that too. Nah. Maybe. Oh. Who are we rooting for? Probably Wojtek, because one, he's like at least a slight underdog here. Yeah, and we're kind of close to him. Gong is just like a notorious super player. Yeah, he's already looking. Yeah, the Inferno's like right next to his opponent here. But he probably needs like another batch of mana here though, I would assume. He could also use the Expert Air here in case he can find it. Already like a few angels, yeah, everything's going right for the Deemer. Slight underdog. I mean, with rolls like this, it's not really that hard, to be honest. You say that, but I bet like most people wouldn't have considered going to the 6k to do boxes on week 1 here in order to get that make that happen. Yeah, it's very easy to discredit a good place to luck. And so do I. Or DM. Ami's telling you that you're no strangers to love. The only way I root against someone who has Gong in their name is if they fight a Schlongerdong. Who gay? Who said I'm gay? No. Okay, Expert Eric here finally picked up, and now he might be able to still... No, like he barely doesn't have the moves to take the library and then still get out of here. But really wants the library for the stats and still. I'm gonna be able to continue playing around this magical though. Probably will just do the 2D magical here after. Very nice. Well, yeah, I mean... Oh my god, this Deemer is like super scary all around right now. I wonder how Wojtek's doing. We haven't like looked at Wojtek for a while. Sorry, you're not the protagonist here in this game, Wojtek. You're just a victim. Ooh, he's looking at the showdown. He's gonna be like, if I take this early week 3, there's no way that the opponent's gonna be having control earlier than I do. Maybe it's worth a gambit. Bro has the D124. Brother, he had the D116. Yeah. I mean, you don't get to these grand finales by building a Mage Guild, apparently. Though, Wojtek is ready to build out Mage Guild. He's kind of playing for it, but also playing a decent amount of tempo here, too. Ends up finding a mini-cons over there. Don't show us the losing side. Nah, fuck that. I would just GG out. Well, the Wojtek doesn't even know. Gongwazy never lost a Deemer game, just like Xiao. Easy Nagabank over here. Oh, the Angel be tanking. The stats on the Henrietta are really good too. He's only missing Scouting and Earth Magics for the perfect skill tree. Finds energies here on the way to the opponent, and meanwhile Gong is already set up for the aggressive push here. Scary. Oh wow, I can right-click the morale. No, he sees that it's in Opponent's Inferno. Why Lekshav never takes 6k buying box, but builds a Mage's Guild instead, huh? Because I'm not as good, obviously. Duh. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, Wojtek's 3k is about to get invaded here. Because the option for offense, or... Yeah, so now he can either push through the cons or can immediately push into the opponent's side here. Wait, he's gonna be kind of summon-abusing, isn't he? That's not good. Wonder if there's gonna be like any rulings on that. Because like right now, if he like just ends the turn and Wojtek's by him and then immediately plays another turn, then It gives like way less, well, I mean, yeah, just like a full turn less to prepare than what he would have been able to prepare with in a game. Yeah, he wants to collect the end simultaneous turns, but like it's too late. You're already getting the double turn here from the opponent's perspective if you DD in. Or maybe he will not DD in, then it's kind of fair. No, he's definitely DDing in. This is not fair. The blue should be able to replay the turn in this case, by the way. That's what should happen. Yeah, he should be able to replay his 1-2-5. Though I don't think it will matter in yeah. And Gong should still ask though. It would be the correct thing to do. That's a disqualifier where if he's some abuse. Shut up, it's over either way. Well, I mean, you know, if you ignore like the cases where yeah, it's over, I mean, yeah, fair play should still be a thing. But yeah, I mean, if Wojtek was given a choice to replay the 1-2-5, I still don't think he would, because it is, I mean, yeah. There's like a citadel here, could be able to like buy at least like more meat to kill off like maybe some army, but it's details. What if Tokyo had done this? He's like, what?
Co za gracz.
I would judge to do something about this. Well, I mean, if Wojtek would raise an issue, then I bet he should be able to replay the 1-2-5.
Ale jednak daleko.
It would be the fair thing to have happen, but... What does the Twitch knock / collab request do? Is it like a duo stream? I don't really know. You can see like these people that are... Well, yeah, some streams that will have that. So, like this, like Guilty plus one live with. So I guess like people will be able to like see the other person. So in case we're like doing something together, it would be like easier for them to navigate from like my stream to your stream. $40 match. Also has a shared chat. But that's like kind of problematic now, in case we're like playing against each other, or is it like a separate shared chat? It's not. Then it's kind of bad, is it not? Finds a helmet here and gonna be chilling. I guess he's gonna be trying to build out the mage guild here and continue the game. So though, if they're gonna be continuing and Wojtek does not like just give up, then it would be truly proper and fair for him to replay 1-2-5, unless he would have played the same. Whatever there was any army in the town to buy, there was 15 armadillos. Oh well. Anyway, not my job. We're just gonna be watching as it unfolds, however it unfolds. Oh, 7 worms. Oh, Jesus. Like, the only reason why he was able to get them was because of the double turn. You know, because he was sitting in... Not like it. Anyway, every single time I bring this up, people are against me, so... Whatever. Let it go. I don't know, this format, since I guess it takes a while to explain, can you give me a URL for it where I could read? There's not really the URL, it's not an MKC template, and it doesn't have as, like, in-depth of a description. But there's a little bit of a description here. You should ask for some interrupter before, but I'm just a random guy from the internet. Yeah, basically the important part is that the simultaneous turns don't play a role in the way that the game turns out. In this case, it heavily does, because on the sim interrupt, the replay basically plays the same twice in a row from the opponent's perspective, which should never happen in regular Hero stream. Because, you know, like you play the same turn at the same time, it gets locked in, and then the sims get interrupted, and the replay plays immediately without seeing the information of the opponent's actions from the past turn. That's a problem. That's why sims are not usually indefinite, but kept to like a moderate time frame before the players are expected to meet. This game is like way heavy turbo, so you know it ends up being pretty different. Oh, okay. Wojtek here goes for the YOLO attack. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, the girlfriend oiled me up. Like she won with an insane roll in the last map. I'm just so much better at cataclysm than Lexia. You should like look around for similar type maps, I guess. Yeah, apparently I'm just inferior. But I do wonder. I mean, yeah, I'm still like left wondering. Are you like just super heavily better or is it favored? I don't... yeah. Go, Wojtek. Attacking to your own castle with Teal. Yeah, that's pretty sad. There is a castle built out here by Gong as well, for extra defensiveness, so that's like pretty rough. And he's about to get like his entire... yeah, he's about to get showered, yo. Can shower either the halflings and a firebird, or catapult, angel and a firebird. Could like do the flies on a firebird. He loses because of army buy. Well... probably not quite, but... I don't... well, yeah, he has 53 mana, huh? That's Fire Lustium. The old on-win. Chat was saying Rampart is better. Of course they would. GG, thanks for playing. I'm bi would not change much. Do your blast with shower anyway. Yeah, most likely. Still though. Gong should know better though than to abuse the Sims. I don't think he like meant to. Just kinda like ended up being that way. But yeah. Why did you not fight? There's not really much of a fight to be had there. Like after 2 showers, Gong is like literally left. I mean, Wojtek is left with absolutely nothing, with the towers pelting him in the meantime. So yeah. Imagine doing great when opponent interrupts Sims 125 XDD. Yeah. Hey, Benjamin. Has girlfriend for a rematch. Lamal. GGI was the box. Maybe Gong didn't know 2 turns before. No, he was like already eyeballing